Learn how to get the top results from any data with this trick here in Google Sheets. So if you're dealing with a large set of data and you just want to see the top results, here's how you can do it. In a previous video, we've done the same by displaying the top 3 scores from a leaderboard. In this example, I'm going to try and display the top managers based on their highest sale, their total sales, and their average commission per sale. Let's get started. We are going to be using the query function, and I'm going to be displaying all those top managers on this sheet right here. So we have, again, the top 5 managers based on their total sales in July, their highest sale, and their average commission per sale. Let's get started. So here, we're going to put in our equal sign, type in query, or select it right here. If you're still not familiar on how to use the query function, I have a video about this. I'll be leaving a card at the top right corner for you to check out later. So with our query function, we're going to start by selecting our data. Let's go back to our sheet 1 right here. Select everything. There we go. And you'll notice that I've included our headers. That's okay. We can exclude that later. Comma. Here we can start our clause, which we will put in quotation marks. There we have it. First, we're going to select the columns that we want to be displayed when we pull out this data. So we want the sales manager's name here, which is column B, comma, and our total sales in July for the first results. So the first top 5 managers based on their total sales in July, that's going to be column E. There we have it. Now we're going to order everything on column E in descending order, which would sort it out. So all the top results would be at the top, and limit that into 5 results. So we are going to type in order by same column, which is our total sales column right here, column E. And we're going to have this in descending order. Again, this sorts out everything from top to bottom and limit the results to only 5. Closing quotations, comma, and the last part would be to exclude those headers because we already have our headers. So that's going to be a 0. If you want to include the headers, then you can put a 1 right there. Close that off, press enter, and here we have them. So we have the top 5 managers based on their total sales. We have these names right here and their total sales. There you have it. Let's try that again. And what I'm going to do is to just copy this formula right here. But before I do that, I want to make sure that this cell reference doesn't move. So I'm just going to lock it in by pressing F4 on my keyboard. There you have it. We've added those dollar signs to all of our cell reference for our data. So let's go ahead and copy and paste. So we have the same results, and this time we're just going to change it by changing the column here, which is the basis of our results. So this time, instead of our total sales, we're going to go for the highest sale. If we go back to our previous sheet, your highest sale would be column C. So let's change that to C right here. There you go. If we press enter this time, there we have it. We still have Daniel Wilson at the top, but for the rest of it, we have different names as well. And for the last one, again, just paste in that same formula. Then change the cell reference for the column, which is the basis for your results. So your average commission per sale is on column F. So we're going to edit that formula. Change that E into an F. So with that quick formula, we are able to pull out all the top performers or the top 5 performers based on these different criteria right here. Now, what's great about this is when you do have some changes on your data. Let's say there was a mistake with one of the managers and they've actually had a bigger sale than what is recorded on your data. So for Harper Mitchell right here, let's say that's actually a 5 and not a 3. There you go. And this would be a 60 instead of a 40. And this one would be a 675. So if we go back to our results, we will have Harper Mitchell as the top performing managers in those 3 different categories. So we were able to pull out these top results with the help of the query function here in Google Sheets. Thank you for watching this quick tutorial. Make sure to subscribe for more helpful videos, and I will see you in the next one.